Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 49. Hi, hello, hi. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Not as big of an episode as last week. That was kind of an anomaly. Don't know what happened to us, but we kind of reined it in a little bit. A bunch of
Did
new
we?
games are out this week. We'll talk about those. Activision Blizzard is not doing well. We'll definitely get into that. And we have a cool little discussion point about the 3D Zelda Remake. So let's get right into it. Yeah, so games out this week. Neo: The World Ends with You. That's out by the time this podcast releases.
Yeah.
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is out at the same time as that first game. I'm actually getting that one. I'm excited for that. Microsoft.
I've got both, and I don't know where they are. One's sent by DHL, which means they'll never update the tracker, and Amazon only
True.
shipped the other one today.
Amazon will be on. Yeah, Great Ace Attorney's through Amazon for me too. That'll be on time.
Nope, it says Wednesday, which means it's already late.
Dang, mine says it's gonna be here tomorrow.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah, sucks to suck, I guess. Microsoft Flight Simulator drops on Game Pass this week, also on the same day. And I'm really excited for that because this is going to be the first time I'll actually be able to play Flight Simulator at more than 10 frames per second. So,
Dude, it was so bad the last time I
Oh,
played it. It was
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
yeah, so I'm excited to actually experience it in beautiful 4K 60 and try it out. I'm hoping that my flight stick that I have works, but it's probably not gonna because for some reason Xbox is really weird about third-party peripherals, so I might just have to take the L on that. I'm definitely not gonna buy a flight stick just for the Xbox, unless it's better and I can use it on PC. In that case, I'll just sell my other one, but other words, I probably won't. So yeah, big excitement for that. Pokemon Unite dropped last Friday. Have any of y'all played it?
No.
No. Dude, when am I supposed to have time to play stuff?
I don't give me that. You got time to play stuff. Don't give me that. Don't put it on me. How am I supposed to
No,
tell you?
he's hanging out with people all the time, Grant. Get him.
I mean,
Get me for
do what
having
you
a
want.
college
Look,
experience.
I wasn't attacking you that you hadn't played. I was just asking. You don't gotta go on the aggression and
Then
attack
again,
me.
I haven't played League of Legends Pokemon.
Because
well,
I'm bad.
in a weird turn of events, I have played it.
Oh, what the
Oh,
fuck?
wow.
I actually played, I don't know, maybe like half a dozen battles or something. It's kind of fun, not gonna lie. There's no voice chat, so there's no cringe, and also it's mostly kids, so it's really easy. Also it's
Grant
super
steamrolling
broken.
over here.
It's super broken and pay to win, pretty much.
Let's
I mean,
go.
It always is.
And yeah, it's like League of Legends, but a lot less cringy.
You have a life.
You still
For
feel
the
you still
moment.
feel a little gross playing it. I'm probably not going to play it much more, but it's free. You might as well try it out. I mean,
Fair.
I even played a game of Fortnite one time. I never do it
Oh.
again, but I did it. It was free. Whatever. So yeah, I recommend at least trying it. It's pretty cool. If nothing else, it's just a little bit satisfying to play a multiplayer Pokemon game. So
True.
Well, damn, I was hoping at least one other person would play it. I was hoping Mayo would freaking show up for once in a while, and because he played it, he actually reminded me that it came out
That it
because
existed?
he downloaded it and started playing it, and he
Mayo's
snapped it
over
to me.
here.
Is
Move
he?
the day so I can join. Awesome, Mayo. I scheduled something else.
He look, he knows when our regular time is.
Yeah, but yeah, he had snapped me, him starting the game and like winning a couple battles, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll download it. So I tried it out a little bit, and I mean, yeah, like it's good. At least try it a little bit.
Yeah.
Wasn't offensive. I'll say that. I was kind of expecting the worst, so that's maybe why I kind of liked it in the end because it turned out to not be that bad. Um. Well, yeah. Okay, that was a lot quicker than I was expecting it. Okay, so I don't really know how to address. We've never really addressed anything as much of a hot topic as this is. So brace
We're
yourselves.
gonna have to be careful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like we're gonna have any bad views. Like, I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page. But Activision
It's very
Blizzard
easy
has
to be
come.
the right on this. Sorry.
Yeah. Still, it's touchy. Activision Blizzard is under fire for hosting a frat-style environment at work and reportedly harassing women. So yeah, I have stopped playing Cold War now. I read some of the details when it was first happening, but honestly, it's really hard for me to experience things that are like actual cringe. Like, this is the reason why I can't watch The Office, because it's just too cringy. Like, I get that's the point, but I can't. It was really hard to read what was happening because I was just cringing so hard that this was
Ooh.
like real.
And allowed in a business setting.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a general article about it. Blizzard has said nothing about this.
Gee, I wonder why.
All of their accounts have been completely silent.
Not all of them. I saw one of their composers quit on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
I saw that on a retweet earlier.
And he
I
put in his
wasn't
bio,
quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, and he put in his bio like, I wish I could get those 18 years back or something like that.
Well, not the people. I'm talking about the company,
The
like
actual
the
company,
company
yeah.
Twitter and stuff. Like, no, they have not said anything.
Nope.
But yeah, I'm trying to find. Let's see, a summary of what was happening. Because, like, I mean, they describe it pretty well, just with like the frat environment. Like, it sounds like a frat.
Man,
Apparently, even like some men were harassed too.
oh my god.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know. Also,
They're people.
how long did this? Like, how do you let this go on? Like, I feel like a
Money.
major company, dude.
If it's some of the ones that are helping make you money because they're the best workers, then you convince HR to let it slide under the table because you suck.
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard is being sued by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing over a frat boy workplace culture that it alleges has led to years of harassment and abuse targeting the women in its workforce. Okay, I have to mention that the article I'm reading is from Kotaku first. Credit. Second, right after that little bit, the first thing I read is content warning, suicide, harassment, rape. So I'm not gonna talk a lot about the specifics of what's going on here, but I mean, it's kind of oh, this can't be real. In the office, women are subjected to, quote, cube crawls in which male employees drink copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior towards female employees. Male employees proudly come into work hungover, play video games for long periods of time during the workday, while delegating their responsibilities to the female employees, engage in banter about their sexual encounters, talk openly about female bodies, and joke about rape. Good lord, this goes on. There's so much about it, but I'm not going to read a lot of it.
Dang.
Just for,
Right,
I don't know, maybe you got kids in the car or something. I don't want to read anymore. This is
Oh my gosh, dude. No.
Yeah. So basically, seems like the dudes. No wonder their games fucking suck.
Yeah, they spend all their time.
They spend all their time drinking and harassing women.
We solved the issue.
I can't believe I bought Cold War, dude. I feel so bad for buying their games.
We haven't solved the issue.
I got you. You're right.
Look, we gotta solve the issue at its stores. People suck.
Jeez.
Let's just eliminate people.
Oh, no. Let's not do the YouTube copyright people. Please, no, we don't mean it.
We kind of do.
Okay, look. I mean, yes, there are several people I want to, prune from all timelines, but I can't because it's illegal.
Well,
So
you're caught.
it's illegal.
Just a little.
Um,
Hey, quit licking me, bro. My bad.
sorry. Um, apparently Activision did respond to the suit
Oh,
with a lengthy statement and calls the action and the lawsuit irresponsible behavior from unaccountable state bureaucrats. The DFEH includes distorted and in many cases false description of Blizzard's past. The picture of DFEH paints is not the Blizzard workplace of today.
Isn't it though?
Maybe not today, but the way they worded this sounds like this is all true. It's just not happening right now. And then again, who are we to believe?
yeah, for real. If they allowed it at one point, like,
Yeah.
Oh, good. Employees must undergo regular anti-harassment training. Like that's gonna stop them,
oh man,
bro. This is yeah. So, point is, don't buy Cold War. If you don't already have it, stop. Don't give them money. That's like really messed up. You know, there's
Overwatch
there's like mistakes, and then there's just like bad things. This is bad.
is
Um,
bad.
putting a cup in a wrong cabinet is a mistake, but
This is
joking about rape in front of women. Joking
well,
about rape at
look,
all,
hold on, look,
period, and
joking
then
about
and
rape
yeah,
is
period.
just you
But
are
also double.
incorrect.
You're also doubling it because now you're joking about rape to people that you are most likely thinking about raping, which is even more disgusting.
Take them
So
into own.
that
Oh,
I kind of feel gross for. I'm probably gonna uninstall Cold War on my PlayStation. Honestly,
don't they own Overwatch too?
I mean I haven't played Overwatch in forever anyway. That game's dead.
True. All my homies play Apex instead.
Yeah. Yeah, at least EA is just just a bad company. They don't harass women.
As far as
they're just
we're
a bad
aware.
company. Oh yeah, as far I mean, okay, just because Activision's doing it doesn't mean everybody's doing it. Even though,
Yeah, Nintendo's doing it.
I mean, Nintendo Russia is.
Oh,
yeah, but that's Russia. Like,
Russia don't
I don't.
care.
bro, they don't
I
care.
don't
We're
They're
not
expect.
getting into Russia here on this podcast. We're already pushing like
We're not getting into war with Russia. Are you serious? What kind of
I don't
coward are
like this. I
you?
feel like I'm standing in a room of needles with every word I say right now.
yeah.
So yeah, let's move on. Don't support Activision. Period.
One.
Play Apex Legends. Um,
Epic's Legends.
So on to Collector's Corner. This is the weekly segment where we go around and talk about games we've been playing or not playing, and
See.
general good news and pickups we've had, if any, and that kind of thing. So, Cooper, let's start with you.
Okay. I played a little bit of World of Light in Smash because I haven't beaten that yet.
Is that it?
Hello? Oh no. Y'all
I
just
was like, wow, that was quick.
and I've been playing a good amount of Apex. I'm gonna take kind of a break though, because the Battle Pass kind of like tired me out a little, but I still enjoy it. And I play a little bit of uh Tetris. What else did I play? I play a little bit of Minecraft too, but I haven't really done a lot this week because I had marching band. But yeah, I've just been kind of chilling.
All right then, Cameron.
So let's see. What have I played this week? Super Mario 3D World. I'm still stuck on Champions Road. played some Smash Bros with my roommates. And I played. Hold on. Trying to think. I played 2 board games last night. At a friend's apartment, and I don't remember what the games were. I have no clue. But I did play. Well, I guess they weren't board games. They were card games, but I don't remember what the names of
Mario
them were.
Party E.
No, they're games that regular people would play.
What are you trying to say?
I'm up.
I'm saying
Yeah,
we're
I
all
take offense to
nerds.
that.
We're all massive nerds.
Okay, now you're calling me fat too.
Oh my gosh.
You're Cameron. I can't believe you would do that.
I'm kind of yeah.
Moving
All-
to
all-
Florida
all-
changed you.
Moving to
Cameron's
Florida
becoming a
changed
Florida
me?
man.
No,
It starts with
I don't
bullying.
wanna. I don't want to be Florida man. Let's see. Oh, I'm picking up Neo. Well, no, I'm having Neo shipped to me tomorrow. Hopefully, I haven't seen anything about it being shipped, so I'm hoping it arrives. I don't know.
Oh,
And
like it's being shipped to you like in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided it wasn't worth trying to go before work because I have work at 1:30 tomorrow. So I don't want to deal with that. I'll just have it shipped here. Pick it up after.
Fair enough.
And uh, my parents and Alex and them sent me a care package. It was very sweet. I got my magic bands, and Haley sent a gymno
Nice.
and some Skittles I haven't started eating yet. And yeah, I think that's about it. I made a promotional pumpkin because they had ceramic pumpkins for one of the events. So it's got All Night Gamers and StormwindGames on it. So
Oh, that's what that Snapchat was. I was so
yeah,
confused with the random pumpkin thing.
Yeah.
yeah. No, it was an event here. I was actually able to go to one, so you know, very entertaining. And yeah, I think that's about it for me.
All right then, Alex.
Okay. I played Phasmophobia with you. I went to a thing yesterday.
A thing,
'Cause, like,
really?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe it. On that Buy Nothing page, Haley won a classic Xbox 360. So we went and picked that up yesterday. And it has 4 controllers. But if I'm correct in my understanding, the one with the extended out part on the left side, that's the one that had the red ring of death, right?
Is it white?
It's black, I think.
Does the power button click or is it a touch button? I'm pretty sure what you're talking about, the bulge on the left, is the hard drive, so that probably is. Because I don't think the 360S or the E had a hard drive sticking out like that.
Alright, I'm posting a picture from offline
Yes, that is the one with the red ring. You see the it has a power symbol
yeah.
in the center. Yeah, so the S only had like a glowy bit,
I
and
got it.
that
that
button
means
clicks, and
there's a
on
chance
the
they
S is a
gave
touch
you-
button.
Do you think someone would give away a 360 that has the red ring of death?
I mean,
Maybe.
did she pay for it?
No, she got it for free.
Oh, I mean, possibly.
It has all the wires and cords and 4 controllers that
Um,
all need like a deep cleaning though.
yeah. If anything, I'd be sure that console needs deep cleaning too. If you want any hope of it not red ringing. Um, but yeah, that's the model that red rings.
Gotcha. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So the S doesn't have like it doesn't have push buttons, so those buttons are clicky, and the S and E buttons are like touch buttons, like the Xbox One, where you just touch it and it turns
Yes.
on.
I think I already had an S.
Also, the S does not have those memory card ports like that one does. It only has the USB ports on the bottom. It doesn't have the memory card stuff, and it also doesn't have that hard drive thing at the top. So
You just reminded me. I watched Scott's memory card video recently, and
yeah,
he goes
by
on
the
a rant.
yeah, by the 360 memory cards.
Yeah.
I never knew they made memory cards for 360 until I watched that video.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Um, I'm getting. I've talked about ordering them before, and I know the Grace Ages Attorney is coming on Wednesday, which is when this podcast comes out. I'm hoping
Coming on
Neo,
Tuesday, boy. Oh no, yours is coming on Wednesday.
Yeah, I hope Neo will be here tomorrow, but I can't find anything else. I played a lot of Skyward Sword.
Wait, you bought Skyward Sword?
Yeah.
Huh.
We've talked about this. I brought it up last week.
Look, my brain exists in a constant state of I don't know, so
I've turned on the amiibo support, but I haven't seen a use for it because I'm usually by a owl statue anyways.
$25 for a function you can't even really use.
I have used it once. I was in the mining facility.
Okay, I can see.
I was deep in the mining facility, and one of the things you shoot to change the time thing. I'm trying to be really unspoilery here. You shoot the thing to do the thing.
Right.
And I needed seeds or Deku nuts or whatever to shoot, and I was out of them, and I didn't feel like going around and grinding and opening up boxes and killing things.
So you went and bought them.
So I went and I went and bought them, and also I bought a health potion because I was kind of low on hearts. I was not doing well.
So it just takes you straight to the sky, right? And it won't. Does it?
So when you scan it, wherever you are, Fee's just like, are you sure you want to return to the sky? And you're like, yeah, and it just shoots you up to the sky from wherever hole you went down through. So like I came up from Lanayru, right. So I shot up to the yellow one, and I flew back and went into the shop and bought the stuff. And then I was in the shop and I scanned it again. I was like, "Are you sure you want to return to the mining facility?" And I was like, "Yeah."
It will take you straight back.
It took me right back to the spot I was standing when I scanned the amiibo. So it's like pretty much a hack.
I misunderstood it. Then yeah, I might actually use that. I thought it would just take you back to the sky.
No, it'll take you back to the sky and take you back to where you were after.
It. That's better than I thought, but it still doesn't break the game that bad like some people.
No, it just was a time saver. I didn't have to go and grind for Deku seeds or whatever they call them.
Yeah. What was I thinking?
I don't know. What were you thinking?
That I played something else, but I can't. Oh, I know. I played some more Samus Returns, but my hands get tired of the 3DS. Because you've got to use, you got to do a lot of punching in that game with the shoulder button.
Yeah.
And I started Metroid Prime on the Wii. But I got motion sick. Or I had started it last week, and I played a lot more, and then I got motion sick from it.
Metroid Prime makes you motion sick?
At least the Wii version. Just controlling the screen with the Wii pointer, but trying to move with the nunchuck kind of made me a little motion sick. Yeah, because you're also in first person the whole time.
Yeah. Man, that's
I just,
that's crazy.
I just don't know what was going on. I couldn't get my mind to wrap around the controls again.
That's too real. I'm gonna throw up.
I mean, a little bit, yeah, because I'm used to. It's also been a long time since I've pulled out Wii remotes to play first-person games.
True.
Third person are a lot easier on the Wii.
Do I even own Metroid Prime Trilogy?
Oh, I picked mine up a long time ago at GameStop. So I think I'm missing something, like the manual or something. But I picked it up really cheap. Because
Okay,
it's the Steelbook edition.
I do have Trilogy. I don't have Other M. That's the one I'm missing.
I picked that up for like $5. Yeah, all complete in box. I'm kind of proud of that.
Nice.
Its
I have
control
yet
scheme's
to
kind of
try
weird
to
as
play
well.
the Prime games on Wii. I need to do that.
I really want to beat it, but it's kind of hard. I also so this is kind of just something I found out today, and it's nothing related, but in Super Smash Brothers 64, you know, if you shocked people, the other characters as Pikachu, it would show like skeletons and whatever.
Yeah.
But for Samus, it would show like a polygon model of Zero Suit Samus.
Interesting.
Ooh.
That's a fun fact.
It is.
That should have been in the tidbits. You're a little early.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right. Well, yeah, lots of Skyward Sword. I am through Lanayru and past the Temple of Time scene, and now I'm back at the Sealed Grounds dealing with that thing.
Yep.
I got Pokemon Snap today because I had a Target offer that gave me a gift card if I bought a video game. And that's one of the ones I've been wanting for a while. It's like, okay, well, it's never going to go on sale, so I might as well just get it now.
True.
So I got that today. Played a little bit of it. I mean, it's cute. It's Pokemon Snap, what I expected. Then again, I only played like 10 minutes, so come hit me up next week after I can actually spend a couple hours with it.
Speaking of things on sale, Persona 5 Royal is $25 at Amazon.
Wow. I saw Mario Odyssey for like $35 or something, which is
those are
crazy.
Yeah, those are both really good deals, and they're both really good games.
Yeah, that is crazy. I can't remember last time I've seen a Mario game like that on sale. This close to its launch. I say this close, 4 years after launch. Yeah, Phasmophobia, like you said. Pokemon Unite, like I mentioned earlier. I think that's. I've been playing a couple of the Virtual Console games I got on 3DS. Like I played some of the first Wario Land. Just kind of mess around, and like some Super Mario Bros. Deluxe and something else. Not much though. Just kind of messing around for like 30 minutes when I was bored. And I think that's it. I'm gonna have a lot of games to play this week with the Ace Attorney Chronicles coming out. I just can't stop buying games.
Imagine having money.
Damn. Yo, you trying to buy me some games?
No.
Oh,
Ouch.
Ouch! Again, Brew, back off. I don't know you. Who are you?
Excuse you.
Yeah, you weren't at lunch yesterday.
What?
2
I
days
would
ago.
have gone to lunch if it wasn't 8 hours away.
That
Man, not
sounds
a true
like
friend.
that sounds like a personal problem
Not
to
a
me,
true
bro.
friend. Not a true friend.
Look, hold up. I could have come to lunch. I would have had to leave immediately after my shift on Friday, driven home, but I would have been there.
But you
So why
wouldn't.
weren't
Did you?
You did it. Yeah.
Well, what you want? Me to be alive or exhausted at lunch?
Be a true friend.
Yeah, honestly, that's a hard question.
For real.
All right, moving on to the tidbits. Cooper, you have the floor for
I
Fire
appreciate the confidence that I could make it home so I could go to lunch with y'all after a 6-hour shift.
Yep.
Of standing.
Yep. Just do it.
Yeah, bro, Nike it.
Honestly.
Nike it.
Real quick before we start to say, if your mom's phone number turned into money, how much money would you have?
I'm gonna kick you out of the podcast.
Get out.
Why
Okay.
do you want my mom's phone number?
What do you mean?
Now, Cooper, remember that this is going on the internet.
Oh,
So why do you want my mom's phone number? I really hope my brother's not listening to this episode.
it happens.
We're just gonna go start doing Faye. I don't want to hear the answer. I really don't.
Oh my gosh.
He was looking at stupid internet memes and he read out that one.
Of all of the internet memes you could have picked, you picked that one.
That's
With
canon now.
true-
Cooper's into moms.
Oh my gosh.
He's
Real
like,
question.
oh God, what's the JoJo
Cooper,
character
you
from part
miffed
4
her.
that's into moms? He's like Kakyoin and God, the guy from part 4. I can't think of his name.
I can't help you. I've never seen JoJo.
Y'all know that redhead from Jimmy Neutron?
Carl.
Is that his name? Yeah.
Carl Weezer.
Speaking of
Oh,
Jimmy
Kyasu,
Neutron,
that's
there's
his name.
been
Sorry.
so many memes for Nick's fighting game.
Oh, dude.
A lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
them come from Jimmy Neutron. Like one's like Sheen's back throw, and it's him just spinning and chucking Carl off into the oblivion.
Dude, we got to get that game.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
put
that
him-
would be hilarious.
I'd be so down.
I'm still interested if they're gonna bring in voice lines or not. That
I would think
I
so.
think it's kind of gonna break or make the game for a lot of like casual people.
Bro, I hope there's a
Yeah.
Carl taunt where he's just like, Jimmy's mom.
We don't even know the full roster yet. I do think it's kind of cool that they were like, we need God, what's it called? They
Nigel
were like, we
Thornberry.
can't have. No, they were like, we can't have the babies from Rugrats, so we'll just put Reptar.
Wait, hold up. They could have just used the ones from All Grown Up.
Nope,
That
they
was
put
a show?
Reptar.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
people making jokes. It's like Nickelodeon fighting fans when they add the 11th Loud House rap.
Isn't that all of them?
Hugh Neutron S tier.
Someone asked Hughes Neutron's voice actor to voice something about sending Jimmy to the Shadow Realm.
Did they?
Is he on
He
Fiverr or
did.
something? Is he on like Fiverr or something?
I don't know. I saw it on Twitter, and he's like, he didn't even ask me for anything in return. So the actor was like, "Oh, don't worry, you're gonna forget that I did this, and then I'm gonna ask you for a favor."
You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
It's down by the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I see. There's even a Know Your Meme page for it.
Oh,
That's so funny. All right, Cooper, go ahead.
All right. If your social security number turned into money,
Stop!
Ah, go to Faye.
If
Okay.
Faye turned into money, how much how much mom would you have?
Let's see. Hold up. 1, 2, 3.
Are
A
you
lot.
how many mom what?
What are you
There are
counting?
several mom characters in that game. You got
So
multiple
true.
Corins,
Stop.
Camilla, the hero's mom,
Hang on.
Henriette.
This one could step on me.
Stop.
Stop. No, we're going to. Okay, we're skipping Faye now. We're going. We have to skip Faye now. Cooper's being super cringe. Holy crap!
Now we're just
No.
giving him a new role.
All right,
Can't
so
stay on topic. Keeps
So-
asking people.
None of us
for-
can stay on topic.
Yeah, but at least we're not
Fair.
getting distracted with moms. Actually,
Fair.
both Cameron's also getting distracted by moms.
so true.
Instantly, like, oh yeah, there's a lot of moms in Faye.
No,
Let me
look.
count 'em.
Cringe.
There's a difference between what I'm doing and what Cooper's doing.
No, give me your mom's number. All right. So we got a legendary hero remix with Lynn and Colin, female Robin. That's pretty cool. They're actually decent now. We got our summer revival banners. They're so weak now, it's kind of sad, but they're out. And Resplendent Amelia is currently out until August 9th, and then she's going to be replaced by Resplendent Raven. And that's about it.
I think I found it, and I'm pretty sure if I play it, it's gonna come through the podcast audio on my screen right now.
Oh.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna play it.
Oh no. Wait, no, don't play it. We might get copyrighted.
I doubt it.
I clicked like the first second, and then you said that. So there's just in the podcast, like in the audio now, they're just like looks like.
Oh my gosh.
I found here's the link for after the show. We could watch it and laugh about it.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, yeah. Moving on to tidbits. Cooker. I don't know how I got that. I think I tried to combine Cooper and Tokyo in the lines.
Okay.
I don't get how I do that. Tokyo 2020 Olympics opening had video game music from Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest, Sonic the Hedgehog, Final Fantasy, and a bunch others. Alex tried to put the whole list in here, but I did not want to read it because it's like 20 dots long from a bunch of games.
It really is.
No
It's
Nintendo
insane.
music though.
The
Oh,
real
that's
surprise
amazing.
for me though, because I was looking what showed up later. God, where does that list go? Whatever. I want to get the name right. I know it's from Nier, and I was they played like Song of the Ancients.
Is that a good song?
I like it a lot. It's probably my favorite song from that game. But the song in the game between Nier and Nier Replicant, there's like a bunch of versions. But they played the version where they have both of the singers doing it together.
Oh yeah.
So I was pretty happy with that. But it kind of shocked me to see that of all music was included. Like the two Kingdom Hearts songs were both from Olympus Coliseum. So that was, while it's super cool Kingdom Hearts got included, it wasn't surprising for them to pick those from that game.
Olympics, Coliseum. I mean,
Right.
like super. But yeah, also it works.
This is totally unrelated to video games, but speaking of the Olympics, I saw a clip from the Barcelona Olympics back in the 90s. And so you know how like they for every Olympics they like carry a torch from Greece to wherever?
Oh yeah.
So for the 1992 one, the final dude that's like bringing the torch into the stadium walks in lights, and then there's this other guy with a bow and arrow, and he lights the arrow on fire, and then the guy with the bow shoots the arrow straight up into the sky at the giant torch on the top of the stadium and hits it and lights it with the freaking arrow.
Oh,
I
That's
saw the clip on
awesome.
Reddit, and that was so metal. I don't think there's like going to be anything to top that. That was probably the coolest thing I've seen.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was really awesome. The Wii U and 3DS eShops are rumored to be no longer accepting new game submissions as of April 1st next year, so the start of the physical year for Nintendo next year.
Yeah, but I'm surprised. Usually, other companies are like, "Oh, we're giving you a warning like a couple weeks in advance," and
well, this is not.
well, they haven't come out with it yet.
This is just rumored. But I mean, it makes sense, especially with the credit card thing. It's time. Another step in the process.
Sad.
Yeah. Although I can't really say a lot of people are submitting games right now, except for one. I did see a new one that came out like late last month. For Wii U, it was they made it for Switch, but they like put it to Wii U anyway. It's like $10 right now on the eShop. I might actually buy it. It was like a 16-bit style shooter thingy. Looked like I only looked at it for like 30 seconds, so I can't tell you. But it did come out on the Wii U, which is weird. New Apex. Okay, so the new Apex season's coming out. Season 10 called Emergence. The new legend is called Seer. He looks like that TikTok guy that's like, there's no such thing as a coincidence, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
He's got a bunch of like nanobot kind of things, and he can like see through walls and stuff. It's a lot more complicated than that, but I'm not going to try to explain it here because
Like in the trailer, like from how it looked like he like shut down Valkyrie's flying thing with his ability. Like it was crazy.
he can hear the heartbeats of nearby legends when he's aiming down sights. Let's see. He can interrupt the use of healing drones used with his tactical, and reveal their locations and health to him and his allies for 8 seconds. And and also his ultimate can like mark enemies and their footsteps. It's kind of like a mixture of Crypto's drone and Bloodhound's one of like Bloodhound's ult abilities where everything goes digital threat. It's kind of like that, but it's only in a specific area.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's coming, which is pretty cool. Okay. I know we just had the OLED model, but I had to put it in here because it falls in line with a lot of things, and I want a chance to explain myself when I read it. So new Switch that is obviously not happening right now because SWOLED. It's been reported through an NVIDIA leak that NVIDIA's new Lovelace RTX architecture, which is going to be the 4th gen of the RTX cards, is like kind of close to being finished and is going to launch next year, like second half 2022. And that same technology is rumored to be used in the next gen Switch, which could be 2023. Obviously, I don't think it's going to come out. If this is true, it wouldn't come out when the architecture first launches because that's always going to be the graphics cards. So late 2022 is going to be the RTX 40 series. And then 2023 we could probably see that end up in the Switch. I can buy that because we've gotten some kind of new Switch every 2 years now. So I could see it's just something interesting I saw, and like it was kind of just thrown in that this could be used with the Switch. It's mostly just focusing on that NVIDIA's new architecture is close to being ready, and they're also developing a new SoC, which leans itself to be used in the Switch because the Switch already uses NVIDIA SoCs, so like it's there. Obviously, it wouldn't be for another 2 years, but just a cool thing to notice. I'm also really excited to see the architecture in general. I want to see like What if the RTX 4060 is like the same as an RTX 2080, but like a third of the price? Kind of like how they did with the 30 series. Like, what if it's just insane? Because to me, like, I don't get how graphics cards keep getting better. Like, the graphics that they can do is just nuts. So I'm really interested to see what comes out of the Lovelace. That's what they call it. So yeah, I'll shut up about the Super Switch.
Super Switch coming soon.
No, there's 3 big rumors every week, and if they don't happen, the world's gonna end. There's a new Switch coming
this
out.
is why
Hold on. There's Xbox is acquiring a big studio in Japan, and something else related to Microsoft that I can't remember right now. But they always happen.
Yeah, well, so
Someone
the reason
throws
I
it
like
out.
this one is because it wasn't like, yeah, it was thrown out there, but it wasn't like an article about the Switch. It was about
Yeah,
the
right.
Lovelace leak, which is a real leak. This was leaked. All Nvidia stuff leaks. It's happened with like all the cards dating back to the 1080, as far as I can remember. Probably earlier than that. I remember every series of Nvidia stuff leaking like this in some form. Hell, even the recent AMD card prices are leaking and stuff like that right now. And it's known that Nintendo uses Nvidia SoCs, and 2023 is an applicable time frame for the next Switch model because we've gotten one every 2 years. So, just an interesting thought. But that's enough about that. That's really all there is. So, Netflix is reportedly working on a live-action Pokemon series. I did see this on Twitter and immediately ignored it because there's like one way that it can be good and a million ways that it could be terrible.
Right, but also now that it's leaked, Nintendo's gonna do what they did last time and just be like, nope, you proved you can't do it again. They pulled the Zelda one because the Netflix proved they couldn't be trusted from the fact they leaked the series to try to drum up hype. But this might just
like,
be
why? Why you gotta do that?
because
Just let it
would've been
leak. Why you gotta do that?
Japan's
I don't know,
very.
That feels kind of childish to me, honestly.
This was done like 3 years ago now.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't know. I don't like that ideology. It's leaked, so we can't do it.
It's more like, no, but Netflix leaked it on purpose, and Nintendo took it as a sign of disrespect, which I see where they would be coming from.
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, okay. Calling
I'm
corporate
a little
Nintendo
upset.
defender
I'd
here.
rather. I don't want Netflix doing it, unless it was maybe animated with specific people. But I kind of just think Netflix throws things at the wall and sees
That's
what
true.
happens.
Who would you want to do it then?
Honestly, I wish Nintendo would do it themselves, but
That's not gonna happen.
yeah, that's not gonna happen. But because like all the Smash videos bring a lot of hype to me, that I think they could do it well if they tried. But probably some animation studio in Japan. I don't know one particularly off the top of my head though.
All right. GameStop is huh?
I thought I saw something like a name for that supposed Pokemon thing, but I don't.
It's the guy from Lucifer, the director, who's supposedly
No,
going to be
like
working on that. If you're talking,
no, like I thought I saw a name for the series.
no, I
But
didn't catch that.
I don't know. I may have just been seeing stuff. There's lots of stuff thrown around, and I can't play. Or, I can't always be on Twitter to keep up with the news anymore. So
True. Well, I could give you a specific example of what I would want from the Zelda series, but I don't know who made it. The Link versus Pit, where they unveiled Palutena.
Oh yeah.
In that animation style, I would be very happy.
would that be
Mm.
awesome?
Yeah.
I'd also be Oh my bad. I'd be really okay with like Heroes reveal trailer, like kind of like the World Light kind of models too, but that'd be expensive.
That would get hella expensive for
Yeah.
sure.
Short series.
Yeah.
GameStop is giving out a pin set for Metroid Dread pre-orders. So if you tried to get the special edition and you didn't because scalpers suck and you've been depressed about it, now's the time to get over it. Pre-order the game. I guess go
With pins.
Go to GameStop, get some pins. Maybe some other pre-order bonuses will start showing up soon. Or hey, maybe some more limited editions will come up. I mean, I'm praying for you. But who knows at this point? I am committed to my special edition at Target, so no pins for me.
Cameron, you've got it pre-ordered, right?
What, Neo? Or
Cameron's
Metroid,
not
yeah.
listening.
I got. Sorry, I'm
It's
scrolling
like-
through
yeah,
Twitter
that-
because I'm trying to find the thing. Yeah, no, I have Metroid Special Edition pre-ordered at Target.
Got it. So you're both believing in Target.
Target
These are
has
only-
Target has never
No,
faulted on
I
an order.
generally trust Target probably the most with pre-orders.
Like, I don't trust them to give their bonuses, but I do think they are the most likely candidate to follow through with an order.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Best Buy better. I've never had a single problem
Given-
with Best Buy. I mean, their
If I
pre-order
had the
system is
chance,
BS,
Absolutely.
but
Dude, I hate it.
yeah,
I hate
it's
that
bad,
they're making
but
that now.
I've never had a single problem with Best Buy's orders. I also have never had a single problem with a Target order except for the Luigi's Mansion 3 bag, which is why I don't pre-order things at Target unless I need to.
And we
Um,
needed to.
yeah.
Honestly, if I had to pick one that I would choose last between fighting everybody and the quality they send it in, it's Amazon. I would trust them least. I've had a
Absolutely.
lot canceled on like special editions.
Yeah, Amazon and Walmart are kind of equally trash to me. Two
I
sides
think
of the same coin covered in shit.
It's been a long time since I've ordered from Walmart, so I don't know if they send it better than Amazon. But it drives me incredibly crazy that Amazon won't even put like bubble mail or not bubble mailer, but like I guess it's the same idea. Just
Yeah, like
foam packaging
yeah.
in there to protect it. They're just like, we put it in the box. It's damaged now. I've seen how you load the trucks in the videos.
Yeah, gotta hurry. I mean, the quicker you're done, the quicker you can go to the bathroom.
Pretty much.
Right?
Okay, so finishing topic. So I took this idea. We took this idea from Nintendo Life. Gonna give credit to them. Go check out their article. But so now every 3D Zelda game pre Breath of the Wild has been remade in some form or another. So, a couple questions. Which one is your favorite? And which one do you think improved upon the original the most?
Okay.
They can be the same or they can be different. Doesn't really matter. So we've got Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and now Skyward Sword HD.
Okay.
You said Wind Waker, right?
He did.
Alright, good.
Let's see. So, here's what I know for sure. It is not the 3DS ones.
For either.
Yeah, no. Like, neither
Oh.
either of those, well, maybe improved, but I would not say that it.
Okay,
Like, it's-
let's talk about them for a second then. So within let's do, which one do you want to do first? Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask?
Let's start with
We'll go with Ocarina.
Okay. I don't know its improvements off the top of my head like I do Majora's Mask. Okay, I do know they left in like any glitches that weren't game breaking because speedrunners like them. Like there was a huge argument at like Gresco and Nintendo. Like Nintendo kind of wanted to leave them in, which I thought was interesting. As long as it didn't break the game.
Dang.
Um,
Nintendo W?
because people can do interesting things with them.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're talking about the 3DS one specifically, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Not
those
the
are the remake.
GameCube remake.
Wait,
That is not a remake. That is a port.
I mean, it's not, but it added Master Quest.
That's not a remake.
okay, but Master Quest is essentially its own game.
I mean, is it?
That's included in the 3DS remake. If you beat the game.
This hurts my head.
So, Master Quest pretty much just changed up a bunch of stuff to make it harder. They didn't improve any of the mechanics or change anything or the graphics or like I wouldn't consider that a remake at all. Just an extra difficulty mode that has more effort than make the bosses harder. Like give the bosses more help, which is more in depth.
My mind's like running through changes. Alright, they added weak spots in Ocarina of Time, I believe, to bosses to make them easier on the 3DS.
Yeah, I think they did that in Majora's Mask.
They did it in Majora's Mask, which is why my mind brought it up.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they did it in Ocarina of Time first.
They added gyro controls to the aiming stuff.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Big.
And
in Majora's Mask for the new 3DS, they let you control the camera with the C stick.
Yeah.
I remember that. Majora's Mask had the Bomber's Notebook upgraded.
Yes. Okay, that was the big one I actually wanted to cover for Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
So I actually have problems with how they changed the Deku Mask's jump and the magic system for being tied into the Zoroa mask is a little weird. But you also get the infinite magic potion thing. Right before you get the Zoroa mask, you can get it for the milk.
Jesus.
So technically you can still infinitely fast swim, but you have to do that first. But the jumping, they changed it so that it's like not as good.
Ooh.
With the Deku mask. But the Bomber's Notebook, they impressively fixed.
Yeah.
Like it's actually usable now. And you can jump to specific clock times, right? No?
You can, yeah, I think you can choose every hour. Instead of having to jump by 6-hour increments with the dancing thing, you can choose by the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time controls in general, there's like a couple other things also that kind of just made it a little better. I would, even, like, we can keep discussing them, but I'm going to go ahead and admit that Majora's Mask 3D is my most improved over the original. It's not my favorite because it's still frustrating. Like, the original 3D Zeldas are frustrating to play.
I love Majora's Mask.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Majora's Mask is one of my top 3, but they're frustrating to play.
I want Majora's Mask on like the Switch, like
yeah,
HD,
you and everyone
please.
else,
right?
Just look,
but
just
I don't
port
need Ocarina
everything
of
to
Time
the
first. I
Switch.
just need Majora's Mask. I really like it.
But yeah, I think the 3D remake of Majora's Mask is still a little frustrating, especially like the potion, like the magic thing you mentioned.
Yeah.
But it's a lot less frustrating in comparison to the N64
Notebook.
thing. It just makes everything so much better. It's not my favorite remake, but I think it's the most improved.
So then it was Wind Waker came out, or
Yeah.
it came out between those, but it's on the Wii U. So
okay, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD. So Wind Waker HD, obviously graphical upgrade,
and it was already pretty, and now it's very beautiful.
Yeah, and a graphical upgrade to a game that never really looked bad in the first place.
They added the fast sale, which is incredible.
The
And
fast sale, they added they replaced some of the Triforce charts with shards
Yeah.
directly, so you didn't have to do that stupid thing with getting the maps translated. And
Isn't the whole trade system better in HD as well, or is that?
yes, I think so.
Okay.
And they also had some functionality with the Wii U gamepad, didn't they? You could like access stuff.
Yeah.
The thing down there.
My biggest complaint
Autosave.
for autosave. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
It should have been there. It's weird it's not, and I hope if it gets added, if they put it on the Wii U, it's the one thing I really need.
The Switch.
Apparently it also added hero mode, which is cool.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. And then
So sale.
uh
The Picto box got upgraded
yeah.
so that you can take.
And then also gyro controls.
Yeah.
To some things. And then Twilight Princess HD, the same graphical upgrade, gyro controls, use of the gamepad,
Stamps.
stamps.
I know those because you gotta kind of find them, and some are pretty tricky. They added the whole dungeon with Wolflink.
Right. Yeah, the amiibo.
True.
You can use the gamepad, which is so useful. Like being able to do item management. I'm still mad it's not in Breath of the Wild like it was supposed to be. It's such a useful feature, though.
Yeah, in conclusion, the Wii U was great. We get it.
Yeah.
Hero mode, obviously, Cave of Shadows. You had some amiibo functionality outside of the Wolflink. Like you could get more arrows or hearts from specific ones from the Zelda series. And you could use the Ganondorf to make Link take double damage and turn his hearts blue. So if you played on that with hero mode, Link would take 4 times the regular damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, that'd be a fun challenge.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Clear the game for damage.
Yeah.
And then Skyward Sword HD on Switch, which just released, so better control options, better running overall. The same. I'm just another graphical upgrade, frame rate upgrade. The amiibo, the fast travel amiibo, auto saving.
You can switch between the saves, so you can cycle them instead of being stuck to one, which is I like a lot. It's something I want in games because I've had problems before where I can't move on, and I didn't have another save, so I lost all that progress.
I'm trying to think. Actually, I've got the box right here, so I can reference that to see if there's anything else on here.
Oh, I forgot the biggest change to Majora's Mask.
What?
Because even the completionist brought this up when he was comparing the two, because he beat the N64 like a few weeks right before it came out. They added fishing everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, and you could even wear the Fierce Deity mask in the fishing holes.
Well, the box is completely useless on telling me the upgrades, other than the button controls, which I already mentioned.
They streamlined a lot in Skyward Sword.
Right, they made the tutorial a bit shorter and made the dialogue a bit easier to click through.
Yeah, and you can skip a lot of you'll get a lot of questions like, do you want to know this? And you can click no now.
Yeah, I noticed that on the playthrough. Okay, so I already said that Majora's Mask I thought was my most improved, but I'm gonna give my favorite one to Wind Waker, which I think is a pretty obvious give. For me anyway, given how much I love the Wind Waker, because my biggest problem with the Wind Waker was the stupid sea charts trying to get the shards, and how many of them there were, which felt like grinding to me, and I hate grinding, especially when it's not in a typical RPG. Like, it's one thing if it's in an RPG, turn-based RPG, but when it's in a Zelda game, that really does not vibe with me, and it knocked it down several points for me. So the HD remake taking away a lot of that and just giving you the straight up shards is way better. And like y'all had mentioned, it's a graphical upgrade to a game that looked great in the first place, so it looks stunning. Inventory management's really nice on the Wii U, and I mean, yeah, I'm a sucker for Wind Waker.
Honestly, I knew it was going to be one of the 3 on the Wii or consoles. As much as I think they improved Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I think those 3 are like the more improved in a way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the 3D ones are the top of the list for most improved. Just because the N64 Zelda is just rough. Like, really,
they do look very pretty on the 3DS, but I still think they could look even better.
You're right, they could, and it's not just the graphical upgrade, it's just not having to play it on an N64. Like, you get frame rates that are higher than 15, and you get manageable controls, and for Majora's Mask you get really good camera control, and you get a lot of quality of life features, and you just don't have to play it on an N64. Like, going back to the N64 is so hard to do today. Everything's ugly. Everything runs like crap. So, I mean, there wasn't really, you couldn't much do worse. I don't think there was no way you could have ruined those games. I don't think, in terms of an experience with an upgrade. But the 3D remakes just make it so much easier to play the games.
I'm like arguing between everything. This is a hard question.
It is. That's
why I like. You haven't played all of them.
That's why I like when there's I like that there's these 2 questions. Like, one is your favorite one, so you can get your bias out of the way, and then that's like which one do you like the most, and which one do you think was improved the most? And they could be the same question. I mean, they could be the same answer.
Yo, Wind Waker though.
Which is my favorite out of the improved?
Yo, Wind Waker with that Miiverse update. I mean,
that water though.
Okay. Outside of the let's go kind of this though. Outside of the obvious improvements, I think between the 5, Twilight Princess kind of got it, or not Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword kind of had it the easiest to improve it. Outside the button controls, which are really pretty impressive. I kind of wish that there was just a button that I could just swing without having to choose the direction.
Yeah,
because sometimes I've gotten like swarmed by too many enemies.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's the best they could have done without overhauling everything and making it not Skyward Sword, but still, I'm like 16-ish hours into the game, and I'm still kind of struggling a little bit with the controls, especially with the camera thing, pushing the L button. It's just a hard thing to do.
Really good. It's just,
I mean, yeah, a hell of a lot better than motion controls, but still clunky. Not bad, just clunky.
That's fair. So most improved.
Okay, you guys kind of sold me. I will say either Majora's Mask or Ocarina is most improved.
I think it's Majora's Mask because like you finally gave it camera controls, which thank the Lord. It's at a better frame rate, and it makes the game a lot more playable in general, especially with the Bomber's Notebook and stuff like that. Also, I mean, I'm a bit biased. I prefer Majora's Mask to Ocarina of Time just because I'm one of those dudes. But
Right.
it's also just not fair that the Ocarina of Time didn't get the same treatment on the new 3DS that Majora's Mask did. Like, Ocarina of Time never got the update to use the C-Stick. That was a big thing that everyone was asking for forever when the new 3DS came out and Majora's Mask got the C-Stick thing. Everyone was like, well, what about Ocarina of Time? Why can't you get the C-Stick on that? And it never came.
I don't own a new 3DS, so I've never tried the C-Stick thing, or I might be more...
Mine is sitting on my desk right now.
You should
That's
try
yours.
it. It's just good.
But
I can't believe you skipped
game.
Yeah.
You don't
have to do that every time you play the game. You don't have to beat the game entirely just to experience the C-Stick. You can just play through the first little thing. You know, like you don't have to start a game and then 100% it just because you started it. You've already done that. You could just give it like 30 minutes.
Maybe.
You should do it. It's good. It's just so weird because I'm so used to playing those games without proper camera control.
Fair.
Yeah.
So what about your favorite?
Okay. Are you asking Karen?
Yeah.
So I will be honest, I haven't really played like any of them, so probably the one that I have, which is Twilight Princess HD.
I keep forgetting you're really not that big of a Zelda guy.
It's not that I'm not a Zelda guy, I'm just really bad about playing the games.
Yeah, that means you're not a Zelda guy.
I'm not an
You're like
RPG guy, okay?
You're like those people like I like fish as long as it doesn't taste like fish. Like
Wait.
here's
Like,
newsflash. I
look-
don't think you like fish.
Look,
I don't
I'm
think-
bad at playing most games. Let's be real here.
No, you're not. You played Animal Crossing for a year straight.
That is true.
That is true. You know why though? Because most of those days were like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but 5 minutes times 300 days is a lot of minutes.
It adds up.
All right.
You're right. Damn.
For most improved, I'm really arguing between like 2 points in my head.
Lay them out.
The Bomber Notebook and Majora's Mask, obviously, versus the Fast Sail and Wind Waker.
Those are both good options.
If I had to say, the Bomber's Notebook significantly increases the playability of Majora's Mask. The Fast Sail is just a convenience. Because like
Sure.
I played, last year I played through Wind Waker. So, last year when all this crap about Zelda's 35th was starting to stir up because we knew it was coming. And I was like, I should probably replay Wind Waker and Twilight Princess before those remakes come to the Switch. You know, just so I can have a fresher in my mind. So I played through Wind Waker again. And I never really had a problem with the sail thing, especially once you learn the whatever song from the fish in the tornado. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Like, it's a lot better to have the fast sail in Wii U for sure. Like, but it's not detrimental to the playability. Having something to keep track of all the crap that goes on in Majora's Mask, especially given how confusing the time loop can be if you're not used to it, is way more of a help.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Majora's Mask because I'm just thinking now, because I've played it with the original one. The original Bomber's Notebook is awful unless you like completely understand it. And it's very hard to understand.
Yeah, unless you've like played through the game a couple of times so you know what everything means.
So I'm going with Majora's Mask, even though there's a couple improvements I don't agree with. Because the Bomber's Notebook is an actual, like, legitimate improvement that needed to be improved.
Yeah.
As for my favorite, that's a lot harder.
Yeah, it's really like I don't know, it's it's a hard question because picking one makes it feel like you're saying all the others aren't as good, which like you kind of are, but also like not really. You know, it's just your favorite. Like that's like I love Majora's Mask, and I think Twilight Princess is an amazing Zelda game. I don't have a problem with any of these games up here. Like I love all of these games. It's just if there's one I'm gonna pick first, it's probably gonna be Wind Waker.
That's totally fair.
The other problem I'm having is with including the amiibo with Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess.
Okay,
I mean,
but
what does
King
that have
of
to
Red
do with your
Lion amiibo when it comes to Switch?
would be cool?
That'd be very
I
cool.
actually think if they were going to include an amiibo with Wind Waker, it would be Tetra, since she's the breakout character that everybody loves.
Yeah.
It would be both. It would be Tetra. No, I guess she never gets on it, does she?
The King of Lions? I don't
Does she?
think.
I don't think so. She. It could be both. They could just have both a Tetra and King of Red Lions and cash in.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. Pick one.
My biases are also arguing with me. They're like, you're playing Skyward Sword.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah. I was playing it today.
Same. Funny note: Skyward Sword is our lowest ranked 3D Zelda game on our Zelda tier list.
That's true.
As long as you don't count Hyrule Warriors, but
That doesn't count.
yeah, for mainline Zelda games, that's our lowest ranked one, which was top B tier. So it's not low on the list. It's just our lowest 3D.
Lowest.
Yeah, but they added a lot of improvements. You don't have to be annoyed by Fee anymore.
Yeah, that and really just the removable motion controls. Like I will bless that any day of the week.
And
Which
the
is
one
a good.
thing
I mean, that's a good point for most improved is taking away
Yeah.
the motion controls.
that you don't have to use them anymore. They're still there if you want to, and they work really well, but you don't have to play with them anymore.
They work. If they're working well, then they're working really well. If they're not working well, they're really not working well.
That's a
Yeah.
fair way to put it. I will say this though, I still think Skyward Sword might have the best soundtrack out of all of them. The music's just so good.
I do really enjoy how much stuff from Breath of the Wild took a lot of artistic inspiration from Skyward Sword. I'm really enjoying playing through the game right now because I'm finally noticing that in a post Breath of the Wild Zelda, going back to the game before Breath of the Wild and saying like, wow, like there's a lot of stuff artistic wise that like came
True,
over.
but also item wise, the sailcloth.
Well, yeah, like that's obvious though. But like
Yeah,
like the nuances and like the colors they used and like the sounds they use for certain items and
Fair.
like the overall art design of enemies and stuff like that. A lot of it's like you can really see how Breath of the Wild was inspired by this. Especially with the use of the color blue. That light blue Breath of the Wild color is super Skyward Swordy. There's a lot of that in there. It's not like the main color of the game, obviously, but it's like it's just all over the place, which is really cool to see.
What you thinking, Alex?
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna be here all night if we let Alex think about
Yeah,
it.
fair.
So-
He's gonna be spinning his wheels.
I can see the smoke rising from here.
I think I'm gonna give it to Wind Waker probably.
For your favorite.
Okay, that's fair.
It hurt to say that though, because my mind's arguing. But yes, I'm gonna give it to Wind Waker.
Again, we're not saying any of these are bad, you know.
When you first asked the question, I was like Wind Waker, and then
Yeah, it's
the argument started.
Yeah, you just had to go with
For
your gut
me.
feeling.
Yeah,
So
so that's why I'm going with it.
I didn't. This is kind of obvious now, but I didn't think about it. Majora's Mask and Wind Waker are the only two non-Breath of the Wild 3D Zeldas in S tier of our tier list. Every other 3D Zelda is either A or B tier.
Huh.
Like the ranking. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then we brutalized some of them.
I still kind of feel a little bad for Zelda 2.
Dude, you put Four Swords Adventure in F.
I mean,
Because it's
yeah.
based on just your ranking. Since it's the one Zelda game I haven't played.
Then why are you going to be upset at me?
I don't know. Because you have a copy and I don't. That's why.
Had.
You could have sold it to me.
I also could have not sold it. Thanks for the advice and the reminder. Thanks.
Pain.
I don't remember when you sold it. That's the problem.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for us this week. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Please let us know what your favorite 3D Zelda remake is. What's the most improved 3D Zelda remake? And why?
And why is it Wind Waker? Yeah.
It's
Why-
not Wind Waker.
Yeah, why is the most improved on Majora's Mask? Or why is it Skyward Sword? Because motion controls kind of suck. I'm not going to ask about your comments on Blizzard stuff because I feel like that's going to get really nasty, so maybe don't.
No. If people bring up those comments, I'm removing them from the YouTube version. Because
So yeah, let's stick with the Zelda game stuff. Do let us know about that. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. We upload episodes every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Share us with a friend. Comment on the YouTube video. And we will see you next week for more video game podcast talk. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.